God, or we're doing things for the love of money. Is it that what? Or for the love of money. Say that again. For the love of money. Now, I want us to read a story first and foremost. Then we will be able to have some explanation with some scriptures. Amen. We'll be able to look at some explanation. Also, while you open that, Luke chapter 12, verse 16, and we're going to read that very well. I want us to look at the parable of the sower. Can we read down? Therefore, hear the parable of the sower. Okay? Well, now he who received the seed among the thorn is he who hears the word, and the cares of those world, yes, the deceitfulness of riches choke the word, and he becomes unfruitful. He becomes what? What made him to become unfruitful? The cares of this world, the deceitfulness of riches, right? What makes a person to not become fruitful? The cares of this world. What does cares mean? Concerns. What does concern mean? Yes, responsibilities that birth worry and anxiety in our hearts. Amen. He said responsibilities. That is, there used to be a time in your life when you don't have responsibilities. When somebody was taking responsibility for you. Remember those times? Right? Children, I want you to learn from this. This is a time when you have no responsibility. You don't know what it means to be concerned about someone else. Amen. Some of your parents wish they could go back to those ages. Hallelujah. When you wake up in the morning and food is in the kitchen, you don't know how. When you go to school, money is paid, you don't know how. The person who has to care or worry or bother his head are the two people called father and mother. Amen. There used to be a time when we were kids who had no responsibility. Amen. As you grow up, one of the evidence that you are growing is responsibility. And Jesus said responsibilities has a tendency to make you unfruitful. Is that what he said?
Careful.
No, that's not what he said.
Careful.
Did he say responsibility has a way of making you unfruitful? Is that what Jesus said? No, it's not responsibility has a way of making you unfruitful. He said when you begin to worry over your responsibilities, it has a way of making you unfruitful. Hallelujah? Amen. Hallelujah. Why? Let me share you this. Listen, church. Worry is a show that you don't have enough experience. You don't have enough experience of God in your life to make you to be able to trust Him that He will be faithful in what you're concerned about. Worry is a show or an evidence that you don't have such personal relationship with Him, with God, that He will be faithful in what you are concerned about. Hallelujah. You don't have so much of testimonies in your life. Get what I'm saying? You don't have so much testimonies in your life that have transformed your perception about God. Amen? Hallelujah. So, if the testimonies you are saying in churches don't transform your relationship, it's a waste. Are you listening to me, church? Are you listening to me, children? If all your testimonies don't affect your relationship, it's a waste. I've been saying this thing all through, and I'm still saying it again. If it does not affect the way you are concerned about issues of life, it's a waste. You will not get to the promised land, and it's not a curse. There will be another big issue which is supposed to be a promised land. Amen? There will be a big issue, a bigger issue. So we have solved a particular problem right now, and every one of you bear witness, you've had your faith solve a problem. But that testimony is meant to be a tool in your hand. Hallelujah. It's meant to be a what? If it does not become a tool in your hand, when the problem comes, you will go back to worry. And a time will come. A time will come in your life. It will be a replica of what happened to those elders that have seen the testimonies of God all these years of their life. But when just one thing, God now told them to go and use the experiences they've gained all this while to face the Canaanites and the Jebusites, because they spied the land and they saw that the land was good. And God now wanted them to use their experiences. They couldn't use those tools that God had given to them. It was a waste. And at that point, God said, I'm not going to make a miracle for you guys. If your testimonies cannot achieve this, if those experiences cannot accomplish this, you're your own. Hallelujah. And that's where you get to maturity. Listen, church. Christianity has been seen as getting from God. You just plug God. Just plug on God. Maybe I will pray. Just plug on God. No. There will be a time God will leave you to face the circumstances. Whatever you say is going to come to pass. If you don't know how to face it, you're your own. Because God will wait on you. You won't wait on God again. God will be waiting on you to deal with those circumstances. Are you with me, church?
Yes, sir.
The more testimony you are having, the more joy you have, the more you must convert it into an experience that changes the way you see life. Are you with me, church? Glory to Jesus. You can imagine when God gave them, God opened the Red Sea for them, and the next thing, 3 days after, the next thing they will see was another problem. The problem had been, but it had not gotten to that point. There was no water. They can't drink. They couldn't take Red Sea water. Of course, they wouldn't take Red Sea water. The next water they would see was a bitter water. But they just had one unimaginable testimony, a very outstanding testimony, that God opened the Red Sea for them and destroyed the whole chariot of the world ruler at that time. Right before their eyes, the mountains became leveled. All the fears of their life just became gone. Then 3 days later, boom, no water to drink. And they went, what is this? What kind of life is this? We should have gone back to Egypt. That is, somebody will say, what kind of life am I even living? What sort of a waste of life is this? Every point of my life is just trouble. And you just seen something that you overcome the trouble. Amen? Hallelujah. Why is my life so difficult? And you saw testimonies. Glory to Jesus. That is, if God is maturing a believer, and the believer is not consciously maturing himself in the relationship of God, he will get to a particular point. He will not see the presence of God, even though God will be there. Are you with me? He will not feel, he will not see, he will not sense God's presence, even though God is there. Why? He lost the consciousness which can only be created by testimonies.